Welcome to 10-Minute Sales Training, practical sales training for everyday reps. This is short, focused coaching you can use immediately. Whether you're on the way to a meeting, in between calls, or building a team, let's get into it. In this episode, we're talking about how to build tomorrow's sales day today, because most sales reps lose their day before it even starts. They wake up, they check their phone, they open their email, they react to whatever is in front of them. And by 10:30 in the morning, the day is already off track. Not because they're lazy, but because they didn't plan. Sales is one of the few professions where no one tells you exactly what to do every hour. And that freedom is powerful. But it can also be dangerous. If you don't control your calendar will control you. Because you'll be responding instead of initiating. You'll stay busy instead of productive. So today's principle is simple. If you want better sales days, build them the night before. You should never start your sales day wondering what you're going to do. You should start it executing a decision you've already made. So let's talk about what planning actually means. Planning is not vague intention. It's not, tomorrow I'm going to make more calls. Planning is specific. It's deciding who am I contacting, at what time, for how long, and what's my target number. All right, quick break, then we'll jump back into the practical side of this. So here's a simple structure you can use. Before you finish your workday, take 10 to 15 minutes and answer 4 questions. First question, what are my revenue generating targets tomorrow? And be specific. 25 outbound calls, 3 booked appointments, 1 referral ask per meeting. Second question, when will I do them? Time block it. 9 to 10 a.m. outbound calls, 1 to 1:30 follow-ups, 3 to 4 o'clock prospecting. If it's not scheduled, it will not happen. Third question, what is the first action I will take tomorrow? And that action cannot be start working. What is the exact first move? So examples, dial the top lead at 9 a.m., send the proposal to ABC Construction, or follow up on the renewal list. When you know your first action, you remove hesitation. And hesitation is what kills momentum. And fourth question, what could go wrong tomorrow? Build that margin for error. If you know you have meetings midday, plan your outreach early. If you know you get tired in the afternoon, don't schedule your hardest task at 4:30. Plan for reality. Because the goal here is not perfection. The goal is direction. So let me give you 2 contrasting examples here. Rep A shows up at 8:30, opens his email, responds to 3 internal messages, takes a random call, grabs coffee, chats with a coworker. At 10:45, they think, I should probably start calling. By then, the energy is already lower. Interruptions start, meetings start to creep in. And they end the day by saying, I was busy all day. Now, Rep B finishes the previous day with a written plan. They arrive at 8:30. At 8:45 sharp, they begin dialing the 25 names already chosen. There's no decision fatigue. There's no warm-up period. And by 10 a.m., they've already created movement. It's the same hours, but different results. Here's another example. Let's say it's Monday. Instead of only planning one day ahead, you look at your entire week. You decide Monday and Tuesday mornings are prospecting blocks. Wednesday is presentation heavy. Thursday afternoon is follow-up and referrals. Friday is pipeline review and renewal conversations. Now you're not just surviving the week, you're structuring it. Planning at the weekly level prevents those emotional swings. Because when Wednesday is slow, you don't panic. You know prospecting already happened Monday and Tuesday. But now let's talk about that recovery. What happens when you miss a target? Let's say you planned 25 calls and you only made 12. Most reps ignore it. Or they feel guilty. What a professional does is they adjust. At the end of the day, you review. Why did I miss it? Was the target unrealistic? Did I let distractions creep in? Or did I underestimate the meeting time? And then tomorrow, you can correct. Because planning creates that accountability. And without a plan, there's nothing to measure. Now, here's another thing most reps overlook. Planning also protects your energy. Not every hour of your day feels the same. If you know, and this is personal, if you're sharpest in the morning, that's where the high-resistant tasks go. If you know you slump mid-afternoon, that's where admin can go. Energy management is part of your planning. You don't just manage time, you manage your focus. Now, here's the deeper reason planning matters. When you don't plan, you rely on motivation. And when you do plan, you rely on commitment. Motivation can change daily, but commitment does not. And sales rewards commitment. And this is the shift. Stop asking yourself in the morning, what should I do today? Start asking yourself at the end of the day, what will I execute on tomorrow? It's that small change that separates reactive reps from the disciplined professionals. So here's your assignment. Before you finish today, write down 3 revenue generating targets for tomorrow, time block when you're going to complete them, identify your first action, and then look at your week and protect at least 2 focused prospecting blocks. It's going to take 10 to 15 minutes, but it will remove hours of the drift. And better sales days don't happen by accident. They're built, they're scheduled the day before. So build tomorrow before it arrives. All right, that's it. If this episode was helpful, send it to someone on your team. And if you're leading a sales team, feel free to use it in your next training session. If you'd like to support the show, you can find that link in the show notes. Sales is simple, but it's not easy. The more intentional you are, the better you get. I'll see you in the next one.